have trained every day since you left. Then show me what honor looks like, not what fear sounds like.
You ever get that weird feeling that the life you're living isn't really yours? Like you're an actor playing a part, saying lines from a script you don't even remember getting? Well, it's a super common feeling, and today we're going to dig into exactly where it comes from.
So that feeling of being a fake? Turns out it's not just some random thought. It has a name, and it has a source. Psychologists call it the persona. And really, it's just a mask we all started building a long time ago to fit in and, feel safe.
So, if you felt like you're just going through the motions, following some invisible societal script, that's a huge sign that your persona, your mask, has kind of taken over the controls. In this explainer, we're going to pull back that mask and see what's really going on underneath. All right, so let's start with the basics. What exactly is this mask? The famous psychologist Carl Jung gave it its official name, the persona.
The persona is basically the version of you that learned what gets a thumbs up from the world. It's that safe role you play, being the nice one, the funny one, the super competent one. And listen, it's not a bad thing. It's a survival tool we all learn to use so we don't get rejected all the time.
But, and this is a big but, there's a price to pay for wearing that mask. To keep it on, you have to make a choice. We start pushing down all the parts of ourselves that don't really fit the role. Things like anger or neediness or big ambitions, even pure joy sometimes. If it doesn't fit the script for that character, we hide it away.
So, where does all that suppressed stuff go? I mean, it doesn't just evaporate. It gathers in this hidden part of our psyche that Jung called the shadow. Okay, let's break this down. The persona is your public face. It's your highlight reel, the polished version you perform to get approval. The shadow is, well, it's the total opposite. It's everything you hide, not just from others, but a lot of the time from yourself too. It's where all our secret fears, our raw desires, and our deepest vulnerabilities live. And here's the part you really gotta get. The shadow isn't just sitting there quietly. Oh no, it is active. It's always working under the surface, and then it leaks out, especially when you're stressed or tired or all alone. And it pulls the strings on our behavior in ways we don't even see coming.
So how does this hidden shadow actually pop up in our day-to-day lives? Well, one of the most fascinating ways is how we react to other people. It's a mechanism called projection.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. That one person at work or maybe a public figure who just gets under your skin and you can't even really explain it. There's something powerful going on there, and it's probably not about them.
And here's the wild idea behind it. When a specific quality in someone else drives you absolutely crazy, it's often because that exact same quality exists inside of you, but you've buried it. Projection is like a mental shortcut. It's way easier to say, "Ugh, I hate that in them," than it is to admit, "Wow, I'm kind of afraid of that in myself."
This all connects to another weird human thing, our fear of silence. Why is it so incredibly uncomfortable for so many of us to just be alone with our own thoughts?
Well, it's like a chain reaction. First, all the distractions go away. No work, no phone, no noise. Then, the persona gets lost. Without an audience, it doesn't know what part to play. And in that quiet vacuum, the shadow rises. All those feelings and memories you've pushed down start to bubble up, and it feels so overwhelming that our nervous system literally starts screaming, "Danger!" Which is why we grab our phones, anything to bring back the noise.
Okay, so this all sounds a bit intense, right? We're all walking around with these masks and these hidden shadows. What's the fix? Well, the goal isn't to kill the shadow or throw away the mask. It's to integrate them. Now, this is a really important point. Integration does not mean letting your dark side run the show. It's the opposite. It means you stop pretending those impulses and feelings don't exist. You just acknowledge them without judgment, and that gives you the power to actually choose how you're going to respond. Just look at the difference here. The unconscious reaction is just letting the feeling take over. I feel envy, so I'm going to be resentful. But with conscious integration, you add a crucial step. You can say, I notice that I'm feeling rage right now. And then you can still choose to act from your values, not just from that raw impulse. Now that is real freedom.
So what's the whole point of this journey? It's not about grafting some new, better mask. It's about getting to a place where you don't need a rigid mask at all. It's about finding your real, fluid self.
See, this integrated self isn't one single static thing. It's flexible, it's honest. It's the part of you that gets that you can be strong and scared. You can be super kind and incredibly direct. You don't have to pick one role to play for the rest of your life. You can hold all of it, because that's what being a whole human is all about.
And that's really the bottom line here. This whole journey of looking behind the persona and getting to know your shadow, it isn't just some abstract psychological idea. It's about finally dropping the script, stepping off the stage, and starting to live a life that is truly and authentically your own.